of Mathematics. So as a external affairs minister, you have to answer a lot of difficult questions.
Like I'm doing now.
On the spot. And some of the questions are very sensitive in nature, considering the geopolitical issues and all those things. And each of your words can be interpreted differently by national and international media. So how do you prepare yourself mentally before going to a press conference?
Look, this answer is actually going to scare you, and I hope you don't lose confidence in me. Most of the time, you don't actually, consciously prepare. I mean, meaning what happens? I mean, this is something we do as a routine. Even you keep discussing, you keep engaging. And it's not just me. I have, after all, a spokesperson of the government who works in my ministry. They have a briefing. So you keep, I would say, like net practice. You keep discussing things. If they ask this, what would you say? What is the messaging we should put out? What is it we should not say? Exactly what you said. How would we be read here? But at some stage, if you've done enough of it and you have a sort of aptitude for it, you have internalized it so deeply that it's a instinctive response. So there is something there. There is a training, there is a experience. There is something which is at the end of the day, the body is such a great machine that maybe it's got assimilated out there. So often I would say when I think back at some of the difficult situations, typically there would be about 70-80% in any situation which you would have anticipated, you would know. Because it's not like you walk in without preparation. Ideally, I would like to, ideally I would have liked to know what all you guys were going to ask me today, ideally. But often, I would say 10% would take you by surprise or would come at you from an angle you haven't thought. And that's really where your instinct and your experience comes in. And by the way, I'd be honest, and sometimes you make mistakes. That is also, in diplomacy, I'm not talking about, it doesn't have to be me personally, but, important people sometimes don't say the right things or don't pick the right words, and it can have consequences too. That does happen. So your question is completely legitimate. So I hope that now that you've planted that thought in my mind, it doesn't make me nervous the next time I go to a press conference, but I would still go with my instinct. So thank you.